basically, when I was 10 years old, coming on 11, I wanted to make my own streaming service or online network like Epicness TV, which now I only do stuff for Epicness TV. This is completely gone. So this streaming service was literally just called GORB Official, which is a bottom one name choice. So all of this is like really old ETV stuff. This was the site that we used. Why am I saying we? It was only me doing this. Yeah. Okay, so this was the, supposed to be like those sign up pages. The problem is, this is Google Sites. There's nothing to sign up for. Yeah, this just redirects you to the Google Sites thing. Once you're signed in, you just click this. So this was last updated on June 23rd, 2022. Where I added episodes 4 and 5 of RTS. And this is what titles used to be formatted like. They were just the object show one. But I changed it because RTS isn't an object show. It says that there's a new episode here. This was one of the old posters. You can probably find that on IMDb, but there's clearly not actually any episodes here. Also, this format, I actually carried this over to the ETV site, which, well, that's discontinued because we have that streaming service coming up. But I just brought it over because I was helping to design it. Oh man, this looks way worse than I remember. They are so like disproportionate. I swear when I first made that, it looked a lot better. Here's Jameson's Adventures. There's only one episode here, blur that out. That's my brother Gerald's face. This is Experimentation. This was Chase's show, which is very, very infamous for having like no episodes and having like 2 minutes of runtime in total. These are some older projects from my friends and I. This is from Jaden Mazito. He doesn't do animation anymore, he does music. This is from the Snorkel Shorts creator. This is from the RTS storyboarder, Cakey's Cakeos. And this was me. It was gonna be like a combo of Neon District and RTS in terms of visuals. As you can tell, this was literally never made, but it wasn't a bad idea. And Neon District, oh man, if you know me, then you know that I really, really hate this show, which is why I don't talk about it anymore, and I'm pretty sure both episodes are listed on my channel. This was Gerald's show, which I wiped from the internet. Let's see what other stuff we have here. I have this page here where you can actually read about the shows. Not all of them are here. So let's see what we have for Roblox, the animated series. RTS is known as Jordan's first animated show. Not only that, it was the first animated show on Epicness TV. This is true. RTS is the first Epicness TV animated series. I'm pretty sure it's also the longest running animated series on ETV. But it's not the longest running one. It's the second longest running. But Jameson's Adventures is the longest running ETV show. But that's on ETV Kids, so I guess this would be the longest running regular ETV show. But it's also the first and longest running animated show. RTS is kind of like Chase, Jameson, and I playing Roblox together in like 2020 to 2021. So like not too long ago, 4 to 5 years ago, if it were a show. So Jameson didn't really play with us, to be honest. It was mostly just Chase and I. But it's kind of like if our adventures together in Roblox were in a show. That's the reason why we're younger in this. Counterpart of Jameson is 7. Chase and I's counterparts are both 10. We're aging them up in season 2 because it's been way too long. And then Neon District, first row action show, which is what Jordan likes to call his shows from Roblox. So many things wrong about this. Point is, to sum up this show, it's just walking around, stopping to find something cool, or to point out something cool, repeat. It is personally something I do not find very entertaining. Here's a live page. Before we moved to YouTube, we used this platform called Stream TV. So it's like cable TV, but you can just set up your own network on there. But it didn't work very well because sometimes it would play things out of order or at the wrong time. Then you'd have to refresh, and it was just really annoying. This is why Epicness TV and this streaming service, I'm not calling it GORB Official, dude, come on. That's why we moved to YouTube, and also YouTube is just way more accessible. The broadcasts are like pre-made videos because we can't live stream it. Oh yeah, light mode. It's just really bright. Okay, this one has been updated since 2021. Yeah, I think you can tell now. And there's an allies page. What is this? Oh yeah, so this was ETV. This was Chase's profile picture at the time, so this must have been like late 2021. Orbit tunes, you can't actually see any the rest of the logo. This was the logo I designed. This was Orbit. This was his sister. I think this was supposed to be Binky, one of the animators for Wilbur and the tech voice actor. And then this is his little brother Leo. And then this was E-Cake's network. I don't know why it doesn't have a logo there. What is this? About GORB Official. Introducing GORB Official, or GORB for short. It's a web service with web shows made by many people, including 10-year-old Jordan. See, proof right there that I was 10 years old when I made this. The web service's name is named after Jordan's YouTube channel, and mainly helping with shows and the sites. He plans to make this his biggest creation yet. This is not my biggest creation. RTS is. RTS on my channel, I guess. Okay, we need to go back to dark mode, aka just a regular site. Here are the channels. So this, I think this just redirects to mine. Nope, it's an invalid link. I don't know why I added Neon District here if it doesn't have a channel. This just redirects to Gerald's channel, because this used to be the place for his show, but I rebranded it. Yeah, this just takes you to my channel too, so it's really pointless. This could probably take you to ETV Kids now, because that's where the episodes go. And then the games, nothing really here, just the old FNF mods and their game redirects. I'm surprised that I'm canceling development. It's so grim. Clearly none of the links work. Okay, what about the ratings? Let's see. So this just like goes into depth about what the age ratings are. Examples. Keki's show Birdman and the Other Idiots. The age rating was supposed to be PG, but I asked him to just change it to Y7 because all the shows were PG, which is that's kind of crummy. My own show was rated PG at this time. It's put under all three, which is really dumb. And here it says, make sure you trust your kids on what they watch and look out for the rating. Even though nobody was watching this except for, I don't know, my friends. Anyways, that was my failed quote-unquote streaming service that was made with Google Sites, of all things. Let me see if I can find some other stuff here. Here's the old homepage for ETV. Basically, this was like some PNG that I made in Ibis Paint. I don't know why it's dark. It's supposed to be way brighter. But this was a PNG that I made in Ibis Paint and just put up as a header. And you can click on these. This was ETV View, which is just the one where you read about shows or whatever. And this was ETV Play, which this was changed to ETV Watch, but it used to be ETV Play, which makes sense because it kind of sounds like it's a game thing. Okay, I guess you can't click on these anymore. I just put invisible pictures over them and hoped they worked, I guess. That's why I have so many Google Sites here, because they were all just links to episodes and stuff. Oh my gosh, this brings back so many memories. Yeah, the RTS episode 4 advertisement. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was ETV in 2022. Believe it or not, it's insane. I know. Here's Blue. So this was going to be Chase's animated show, and then it just never happened. So now Blue is just a character in experimentation. But yeah, he originated from his own show, and then it just never happened. And then Orbit's animation show. This was weekly, and then episode 3 just never came. Here's proof that RTS had a PG rating, because I wanted it to be edgy, but not anymore. It was really bad when I tried to make it edgy. I can pull up clips to prove it.
Shut your freaking mouth, Jameson. You know you have crappy recommendations.
Oh man, yeah, I remember this. So this is my old profile picture from the summer of 2021. This was Jameson's from about I think like winter 2020. So this was RTS at the time. I don't know what K10 Plus is. Chase would add these ratings. I thought that it was just like some Canadian ratings, but I'm pretty sure you just made those up. And then you can return to the series selection here. Oh yeah, this takes me back. So this was based off of Netflix or something, but this was what the page used to look like. And then here's the regular site. This is not getting updated anymore, just so you know. Like ETV Watch. Oh, it's not even up anymore. I'm not even supposed to be going here. This was just supposed to be about my streaming service. Yeah, I guess just go here. You can look at everything. You can look at the archives. You can just look at everything but the actual watch page, which is weird. Anyways, yeah, this was a really crummy project that I did.
It's Roblox, the animated series.